Ecclesiastes 2:10. He says, I denied myself nothing my eyes desire. Whatever I saw, I wanted, I got it. I refused my heart no pleasure. If whatever I wanted, I made it happen. My heart took delight in all my labor, and that was the reward from all my toil. Verse 11. Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done and what I had toiled to achieve, everything is meaningless. There's some people that got money, but you're miserable. There's some people that have education, but you're crazy. Who's greater up in here? Are you serious that you're going to let your position, your title, your money, your job, your education determine who's great? Get the heck out of here. Oh, and we just want to sit at the table. We want to testify to the same people, talk about the same stuff. We want to lay hands on each other. But let me bring somebody in that don't look like you. Let me bring somebody in that's not dressed like you. Let me sit you next to them. Oh, no, you'll turn the chair over because you don't want them to sit next to you. That means that you're afraid that they're going to expose that you don't have as much power as you think you have. I need to know who got the power. Who's greater? Who's greater? Who great? Me getting up in this pulpit mean absolutely nothing. You know, this don't mean nothing to God. This mean what? What? You think what? Coming up in here, new life? That ain't nothing. Let a demon come on you. What you gonna be talking about? New life? I'm pastor's armor bearer. Okay, Ann. Can you pray? Can you encourage? Do you walk around the building like you Bonnie 5? Who's greater? Church, we got it all mixed up. This ain't nothing. You want a position, you want a title, you want to be a pastor, you want to be a preacher. Okay, when you become that, what you going to do with it? How many lives are going to be changed? You want to be a Bible scholar. Oh, my God. So that you can impress yourself with it. In the Hebrew, that means, okay, when you get done quoting the Hebrew and the Greek, did anybody get delivered? Did anybody get saved? Did anybody get healed? Did anybody? Come on, reach around, touch somebody, say, I just want to keep it real. I just. Who great? Who's great? Who? Which one? Who in here the baller? Who the shot caller? Who in here think you all of that in a bag of chips? Because you the number one tither? Okay, and? Because you work for New Life? Because you could speak in tongues? Okay, and now what? Now what? And this is what we want to do. We want to just sit at the table and just eat. Just eat. Just eat. You want to sing to me at the table? You want to lay hands on me at the table? Okay. I heard that song before. Anybody else can sing besides you? Is there anybody else new on the team? This is what the scripture says. Be careful lest ye bite and devour one another. Because when you keep doing the same thing over and over, you start getting mad at each other. And ain't nobody fresh up in here. Ain't no fresh blood. I need to see somebody that God did something for last week. I don't want to hear the same testimony that you gave me last year. Did he do anything recently for you? Is there anybody that came in with you that you saw God change? So he makes it clear in verse 27. Who's great? Who's great? Who is greater? The one who is at the table or the one who's serving? Is it not the one who sits at the table? And some of y'all think as long as you got money, houses, cars, position, Your fault ain't been exposed. You have not made a public shame of yourself. And then when you see somebody, you think that you're a greater Christian than them. You're just better than. I've been with the Lord a long time now. But what are you doing for the Lord in a long time? Touch your neighbor and say, it's got to be more than this. Come on, got to be more than this. Are you serious? How long? If this is it, I don't want to play no more. I'm so sick of this. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. We just hollering and screaming at each other. Shatarabosata. Then somebody from the table get up and fan you and sit back down. Let me show you how crazy we look in church. Because ain't nobody doing nothing. Everybody just start looking around. And we think this is great because you got a big church. What if you got a big church but ain't nobody doing nothing? What if we just got a big church in here but nobody know about us out there? What if we just stay in the building but we don't invite nobody else to come up in here because we scared it might grow and you might not get a seat? So a seat is more important. Who's great? Who great? Who great? We get so impressed by things that we see at the natural eye. They drove up, ooh, they got the favor of God. They got a Mercedes. No, they got a good job. And they can afford it. But there's somebody that didn't have a car. But when they went to the bus stop, somebody came along and gave them bus fare for the remaining of the week. And they didn't know how they were going to make it through the week. But God showed up in a nick of time and showed himself to be strong and faithful. Oh, you don't want to shout over that. You want to shout over a Mercedes. How about we shout over bus fare? So, now that's an unfamiliar shout. I ain't never heard that one. So now that one started blessing me because that's somebody new in the building that I ain't never seen before. So that let me know that somebody done brought somebody in the room that I never seen before. That make me want to turn my seat back around and believe that God is able to send me to go get somebody. Ready? I want you to get this. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See, he said basically, not the one that sit at the table is great, but the one that's serving. See, when you are served something at the table, you're supposed to take what you've received, because he turns your table. Let me show you what I mean. Basically, he got away. He got away that whatever you receive from the table, oh, you poor thing. Go ahead, look at the screen. Each of you, in 1 Peter 4:10, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others. Stop. So whatever you received, it's not for you to just sit at the table with it, but he provides a door for you to go and meet a need with it. You didn't go through what you went through for nothing, but everything you went through is supposed to bless somebody else. But you sitting here and you trying to impress somebody at the table. You can't impress people at the table because somebody at the table has been through what you've been through. Somebody at the table has already been delivered, but they want to know outside the table. So it's great. Who's great? Because you got money? Because you got money. For real. You ain't the only one at the table got money. It's the people that got money, but they don't look like they got money. They'll shut you down. It's not about the money, because some of y'all, oh, if I could just get money, then money become your God. But then when God can bless you, and then you can bless somebody else, and then when you can release the money, when you hold on to the money, then you limit what God can do for you. But when you can take your money and go through in other words, get this. There were 5,000 people that needed to eat. There's a boy that has a lad. Look, you can pull it up on the screen. There's a lad here that has 2 fish and 5 barley loaves. And he's willing to give his bag up so that everybody can eat. And some of us in the church, we so selfish that it's all about us. It's all about what you can get and what you can buy and what you can do and who gonna give you. But when you can release what you have, then it'll be a blessing to so many people. This is why I make sure as a church, because some people just want to sit here and shout and dance. No, you're going to get out of the 4 walls of this building. On yesterday, we went to 2 grocery stores and released $1,000 in each grocery store. And we found people that were shopping for Thanksgiving, and we put something on their food. We sent our teenagers out because we're trying to raise up a generation that know that it's more than just coming to church, dancing and shouting in this building. But you got to get out of here. Let me encourage you. How many of y'all are going to eat good for Thanksgiving? What if you fix up one plate, wrapped it up, and went and found somebody homeless and took it in the street and you fed somebody? You don't need to know their name. They don't need to know your name. You just need to know that you fed somebody, that you took the blessing out of the 4 walls of your building. How many of y'all will say, Pastor Hannah, I will go find somebody during Thanksgiving and I'll feed them? Get out of here. Get out. Who's greater? Who's greater? Let's go. I don't want to hear your testimony no more. We've heard it already. You got a testimony that you got to get out of here, because there's somebody outside that need to hear your testimony. Listen to this. So I told you all that when I was downtown, and a girl, a teenager, jumped from the 9th floor of a garage. And I come around the corner, and there this baby is lying in the street, and they're trying to bring her back to life. So I just mentioned it. And to my surprise, one of our members worked with the girl's aunt. So they bring me her obituary. 16 years old. And we in church shouting around the table. But there's somebody outside the door that's going through hell that needs you to get your behind up from the table and show the love of Christ, but you want to play church. I'm not coming here no more because I'm going to go somewhere, but they're going to appreciate my gift. I'm a prophet. You're a prophet. Then come on, let's go to the laundromat. Let's give our quarters. And when you get in the laundromat, then use your gift of prophecy on people that don't know you. Don't prophesy to me. Prophesy to the lost. You got a testimony. And the church want to muzzle you and say, don't tell your business. People don't need to know your business. That's why people are dying and on their way to hell. That's why teenagers are jumping off of garages and killing themselves. And that's why boys are joining gangs, because won't nobody speak up and say, I've been through hell and high water. It don't look like it, but I've been drugged through the mud. Anybody in the building got a testimony? Somebody in your section right now is going through hell, and they're not even sure if God's going to make a way out of no way. But you've been in this spot before. It's not strange to you, and you know that God is able to do exceedingly. I need you to get in the spirit. Reach outside your table. Reach over and touch somebody that you don't know and tell them, I believe God is able. You don't understand. You don't understand. Why you always have us touching people? Because you don't know what the one next to you is going through. You have no idea. I've gotten the emails from people that came to our church. One lady emails me and said, Pastor Anna, I came to your church broken, and I came through the hallway, and I got about 5 hugs. That by the time I got to my seat, the Holy Ghost had broken me completely down. Then when I came in the service, 5 more people hugged me. When the praise and worship broke forth, the devil's head had been loosened off of my life. And then when the word came forth, I was free enough to walk to the altar and accept Jesus as my Savior. You have no idea, but it's not about you. Get in the spirit. Get in the spirit. There's an army rising in this place. Reach over and touch somebody and tell them, I believe, God, that your miracle will happen before the year is out. I can't get nowhere. I can't get nowhere. Okay. Let's go. I got it. Anybody in the building got a testimony? Anybody in the building know that he'll make a way out of no way? Anybody in the building know that if I take you from this table and I took you through a door, nobody would believe the hell you've been through. Nobody would even believe the stuff that you survived. How many of y'all believe that God is getting you ready to use you for his glory? It's not about you knowing, memorizing 99 scriptures. I just need your testimony. I need you to be able to open your mouth and tell somebody what the devil tried to do to you, but how God snatched you out of the hand of the enemy. Anybody ever been delivered from suicide? Anybody ever been delivered from depression? Anybody ever been delivered from debt? Anybody ever been delivered from low self-esteem? If you know I'm talking to you, release a praise. Ready? Come on, pull this up. So remember the woman that was Jesus met her at the well. He said, woman, where's your husband? She says, I don't have one. He said, you got that right. You've had 5, and the one you with now isn't yours. So I used to preach that this woman was loose, but then I began to do my homework, and I found out if a woman was committed adultery, she could be stoned, she could be killed. So therefore I know that a husband could just put a wife away for any reason. So here was a woman that had dealt with a rejection. Here was a woman that had been put away. Here was a woman that was looking for love in all the wrong places, but now she had given up, and she had just settled for anything. And Jesus came along and showed her what a real man was. And when she found out what a real man was, she turned around and began to testify. No shame to her game. Do I have anybody in the building? You have a testimony that did nobody do it but God.